Welcome to the outskirts of the historic city of York and to Oak View, home of the Lord family, one of the most successful families in British harness racing. A family accustomed to the big race successes around the country. And of course, over the last few years, they enjoyed tremendous success with Stone Riggs Mystery. Well, they've got a quality team assembled for the 2018 season. Let's take a look at some of their prospects. This is Spring Hill Miss Kate, a 2-year-old filly. Guys, tell us a little bit about her.
She's out of Spring Hill Kate by Glory. We trained Spring Hill Katie for a year. Hell of a mare she was. Sub 2 minute mare, and since then she's bred a Spring Hill Glory, which was one of the top 3-year-olds last year. We do have great expectations of her. She's qualified twice at Tier Prince and she's doing everything she should do. We do have high hopes for her.
So when do you expect her to be out?
She'll probably have her first race in the North Wales 2-year-old.
Right.
Is that in June?
That's in June at Tier Prince, June, obviously. Yeah. And
so,
would you be thinking that she may develop into a Vincent Delaney prospect?
Well, she's entered another 2-year-old, but yes, I do. At the moment, for what she's doing, as long as she stays healthy and sound, she does have a live chance at the moment, anyhow.
So she's in everything, all the races that matter. Sounds very exciting.
Yeah.
And compared to some of the other young horses, juveniles that you've been associated with over the years, where would she rank?
Well, I don't know whether I could say she's best or worst, but she's actually she'll be at the same stage at this time of the year as some of our good ones.
Right.
Whether she goes on and excels, we've got to wait and see. But at this stage of the game, with what she's doing it real good.
So North Wales 2-year-old race in June will be the first port of call.
Yes.
So this is the 2-year-old filly, Spring Hill Miss Kate.
Yeah.
So stand by, Ireland. Vincent Delaney, here we come.
Hopefully. We've got our hotel booked just in case.
The champagne is on ice. Well, we're close up now to the 3-year-old. This is Reed Star Quality, otherwise known, Sheila and Mick, as Aussie.
Aussie.
He looks well. If we can just have a quick look at him, just to take a look. Wow, you can see your face in his coat.
Yeah, he's in good order.
What a gent. But he's very well bred, isn't he? Tell us a little bit about his breeding and the horses he's actually related to.
Well, he's out of Thunderstar by Hasty Hall, so that makes him a full brother to Reed's Rockstar,
yeah,
5-Star, and Hall Star, all Derby winners. Half brother to Dragon again, Stars Dragon, another Derby winner.
He's got a lot to live up to.
Oh, he certainly has. He certainly has.
And will he do it? Will he live up to it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Now, just tell us about his season last year. He only had 3 starts, I believe, last term.
Yeah, he won his first start, North Wales 2-year-old race. He won that. Then he won another race at York. And then he started getting little niggly problems. And he would have 6 weeks off. And he came back for the Breeders' Crown and he was second in his heat at 2 Meticulous. And he didn't race in the final. He was just sort of niggly. And we had
when you
vets.
say niggly problems, what sort of problems would you be?
We ended up taking him to the vets and having bone scans and all sorts of things done at him. And they found that he was just immature.
Growing pains?
Just growing pains. Yeah, just colty growing pains. Nothing serious, he just needed time to get over them.
Yeah. He agrees.
So he had his rest and he's grown, and so we're very hopeful this year.
Now, he has been out already this season.
Yes. Disappointing.
Yeah, at Tregaron.
At Tregaron, yes, yeah. He actually got drawn one on the start car, and I didn't want to lead because he's never been on grass before and just a little bit immature. I needed a lead, so he came out second. Then when he swung into the straight, in the home straight with a lap to go, it just kind of lost his balance. Didn't actually make a break, but it just was going rough. Got to the quarter pole and he kind of got balanced again, and away he went and finished third. I just think I never took his ovals up enough. I think when he got unbalanced, he was just feeling for his ovals, and I should have maybe taken him up a little bit more, but I didn't.
So what are the master plans for him this season?
Well, he goes to the 3-year-olds at Appleby. He goes to the 3-year-olds everywhere.
Yeah, he's in everything.
He's
basically.
in everything. Yes. Yeah. And
of course, as a driver, you're no stranger to Classic Glory. How many derbies have you won?
10, I think.
10.
10. Yeah. 2 with his brothers.
That's more than Lester Piggott.
Yeah. I'm probably older than Lester Piggott.
But not as rich. I don't know. There are a few loose floorboards in the house, I'm sure.
1 or 2.
Yeah. So we have big hopes for him. He's working really good at home.
Right.
He really is.
So we haven't seen the best of him yet.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah. Sheila, what have you got to say about Aussie?
Well, he's our superstar, we hope.
Yeah.
He looks really well.
Yeah, he's just learning, still learning. He's very cautious, everything he does for the first time.
Yeah.
Very cautious. So just have to take our time with him. Be patient.
Well, beautifully bred.
Yes.
A horse with so much to offer. That's Reed Star Quality.
Star Quality.
This is a 3-year-old Green Hill Hanover who last year was third, of course, in the Vincent Delaney at Port Marnock. But more importantly, let's be positive, some really good wins under her belt last year.
Yeah, she did. She won her last 4 starts. Won the Junior Dragoness, Scottish Futurity. She actually raced at the back end of last year like I thought she was going to race all year. When we trained her at the beginning, this time last year, I thought she was going to be a super filly. And she seemed to lose her way somehow or other, whether it was she had a growth spurt and she just kind of lost her speed. And then after she raced in the Vincent Delaney, she seemed to come back from there like a racehorse. And then she went to the Dragon, and she won a heat in the Dragon, and she led. And then going up the backside, she kind of stopped and raced green. But then when we went to the final, it was as if it had clicked with her, you know, just as if I know what I'm doing now. And she never looked back after that. She didn't. And she actually, like her last 4 starts was real good. She was.
And obviously she's very, very versatile when you think about it, because, you know, she's won on the grass at Tregaron.
Yes.
She's won round the sixpence circuit at Corby Wood.
Yeah.
And of course at Tear Prince as well.
Yeah. She is a super filly. She really is a real nice filly. And a real happy filly as well.
Yeah.
Which is why she's in the padded cell.
Right, okay. Is this where Mick goes when he's in the doghouse?
Yeah.
Yeah, she can just start bucking and kicking and carrying on round here, and then rubs her up just to stop her hurting her legs.
Right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we have great hopes for her this year with a 3-year-old races.
So one of the real stars of the stable.
Yeah, she is.
Mind you, it strikes me as this is a stable full of quality.
Well,
Hopefully.
Yeah.
we can decide that at the end of the year.
A lot of young horses.
We seem to have gone more into doing young horses rather than handicappers.
Yes.
I don't know. We didn't intentionally go down that route, but that's how it seems to have evolved. Glass.
So just tell us about 2018 for her then.
Well, she's entered in all the 3-year-old races. Can't go in the Breeders' Crown or the Sire Stakes, but she's entered in all that she's eligible for. We raced her at Tregaron last week in the handicap.
And of course, there were quite a few 3-year-olds in the handicap.
Yes, there was. There was.
It was won by a 3-year-old.
Really needed the run. She's actually a bit on the lazy side, and she went fit to race, but she really did need the run into her. But then we got beat by that super colt, Merrington moving up.
Yes.
Which I think he's going to be dangerous this year.
But then again, I just thought Tregaron, with all those 3-year-olds in the handicap last week, just again advertised what we've already said about the strength in depth we've got in the 3-year-old brigade in the UK at the moment.
Absolutely, really are. You know, and I mean, I would think that when we get to the back end of the season, either at Portmarnock or down at Tia Prince, we're going to be looking 56, 57.
Which is wonderful for the sport.
It really is. It really is. You know, and there's going to be a handful that's doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So, next stop?
Next stop, Appleby, 3-year-olds.
Next stop, Appleby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Greenhill Hanover, daughter of Better's Delight, in the padded cell.
In the padded cell.
Well, here is the 4-year-old Greenhill Debatable, who's already achieved quite a bit in her short career. Just turning the clock back, guys, to the Vincent Delaney as a 2-year-old, and you know, she was bang there up the straight. I thought she had the race won until IB Coyote came
So did I.
spoiled the party for me.
It was that man Dexter Dunn, wasn't it? And he didn't forget to tell me either.
No. Are you friends with him on Facebook?
No, I don't do Facebook, but yes. Yeah, she went tremendous that day. Yeah, she did. She stuck her head in front, actually, maybe 50, 60 yards in. And however Dexter Dunn got that mare back up again, I don't know, but he did it, and it beat us.
But,
so,
you know, your filly gave her all that afternoon.
yes, she did. She actually does every time she goes out.
Yeah.
You know, she's been in the deep end every time she's gone to race, and she's second, third in all the big races. She was second there again last year to Lions Le May.
Yes.
And the good mares that are beating her, you know, it's not as if she's getting beat by just an ordinary handicapper. These are top class mares that have beat her.
But you actually got your revenge over Lions Le May last season. Well, not you personally.
No, don't rub that in again as well, eh?
But yeah, just tell us a little bit about it. We're talking about the Oaks.
Yes. We kicked off with James driving Rito, Keikogi. Because this was the better one, so I'll stick to that one. And Keikogi was a little bit. She wasn't always 100% safe, so I knew Keikogi best. So James started driving this, which actually was a good decision. You know, I mean, he actually drove her real good in the Oaks.
Drive of the year.
Yes, yeah. I'd like to say I told him how to drive it, but I didn't. No, he did a real good job, and the mare ran for him well as well. So, yeah, we're really pleased.
So, of course, she won the Oaks as a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Ran really well as a juvenile. So, what does the 4-year-old campaign hold in store for her? I know we've already seen her run in the Group 1 Senior Welsh Dragon at Tregaron.
Well, she's entered in some of the 4-year-old races. The colts are too good for her at Tregaron. She raced good again in Tregaron. She was 4th, but they were too good for her. Rockstar 156. Then we've got Scotch Horse. What's it called? No Breaks. He went 59 at the week before, and Father Ted went 2 minutes. So they're good colts, you know. I mean, she just finished on the outside of Father Ted.
We're oozing quality, aren't we, in the 3 and 4-year-old
yes,
divisions?
Yes, we are. We really are. But I suppose her big thing is she's a Grade 1. You know, a handicap mark is it's very good for what she's done and what she's achieved.
Yes.
Yeah. So that'll be one of the routes we're going down, handicapping, and really until her handicap mark catches up with her.
But she's already a Group 1 winner.
Yeah, well, yes, she is. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. There won't be many Grade 1s that have won 16,000.
No.
You know, she's a super mare. She's a real nice mare to do out with and all.
She's achieved so much at this stage, and
Yes.
and more to come.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So that's
Yeah.
Green Hill Debatable, 4-year-old filly.
Yeah.
Well, let's do the Hokey Cokey with Reed's Hokey Cokey.
Yeah.
4-year-old Reed's Hokey Cokey, already a big winner this season with a Sire Stakes victory under the belt.
Yeah, the 4-year-old Sire Stakes mares race she won. I would like to say that it wasn't a surprise really, because but I thought that last year, round home, she was sensational. When she got to the races, she was just, she used to get herself so excited. And sometimes she would jump off her legs, and other times
A bit like Sheila.
Yeah, yeah. So she always showed ability.
Yes.
I think she won a race at York last year, mile and a quarter novice race, and she went 2:32. I think she went. Well, I once held a record with Saunders Destiny for a mile and a quarter, 3-year-old mile and a quarter, and that was 2:34.
Yes.
So you know, she has always showed that she has a lot of ability, but it's just she used to get a bit excitable. That's all. So as I say, when she won the Sire Stakes, I was kind of going fairly confident as long as she started and did a job.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, she's got an enthusiastic team of owners.
Oh, she does. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Barry and Robert.
Robert.
Yeah. The groupies.
So basically, now going forward for 2018, where do we go next?
She's at Appleby, and then she'll just race. The lads just love to race, so they're hoping to take her to Ireland. They like going to the VDM.
Yes.
If there's a race for her, we'll take her just because they want to go.
They normally have a 4-year-old race there, don't they? A couple of 4-year-old races.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
talking
later
about
on,
doing, but when I spoke to Derek earlier on in the season, they wasn't sure because they didn't have that many entries for them.
What
last
about
year.
Junior Free for All?
She's a grade 2.
Right. But we're talking about later on in the season here.
Yes, yeah. Big step up.
Right.
You know, when you get to junior free for alls or free for allers, they're proper hardened racehorses. You know, they've been around a bit. You don't get to be a grade 7 or a grade 8 or above without actually being a hard campaigner. You know, you've got to be good when you get that back that way.
What would your prediction be for her then? Come the end of the season, where would you see her on the graded ladder?
Don't really
Without
know.
upsetting the lads.
I would be disappointed if she didn't get to grade 5 or 6. Like
Right.
I would. Yeah, I think she's capable of getting that far, possibly farther, because she can run real quick for a piece. It's just as long as she has the attitude to do it.
Okay. So this is Reed's Hokey Cokey.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at the 4-year-old. This is Reed's Ideal. Sheila Mick, Reed's Ideal 2 years ago won a good prize at Tier Prince for 2-year-olds, and at that stage promised so much, but it hasn't been all plain sailing since.
No, it when it was a 2-year-old, he just had a few immature problems. But actually, I thought he was probably the best 2-year-old we'd ever had here. He won at Tier Prince, the North Wales, and then he kind of just lost his way a little bit, just as I say, through a few immature problems. Then we fetched him back as a 3-year-old, and he was working real good. And he jumped a puddle at York in a qualifier and hurt himself, and that was him out for the season. So this is him coming back now. He's not entered in any 4-year-old races, probably just go handicapping with him. But I think if he shows his true potential, he will win something big.
So you could basically pick up a nice price during the course of the year. And in terms of grass and hard tracks, would you say it will come alike to him?
I think so, yeah. Yes. I mean, as far as racing goes, he's a relative novice. But he seems to take everything in his stride. So we do have great hopes for him.
And he's training really well this spring?
Well, he was late coming back. So he's only sort of just going through the motions now. But what he's doing okay.
Well, he's looking really well. So you're happy, Sheila?
Very happy, yes. Yeah. High hopes for him this year.
Okay, so basically he's got the untapped potential and a dark horse looking forward to 2018.
Yes, I would think so, yeah.
So that's Reed's ideal. Here is Oakview Duke. Now, I feel as though there's someone missing.
Catherine.
Yes. Yeah, Oakview Duke.
Yeah.
Catherine Lord. That's the association.
Yeah.
Her baby.
With Catherine's baby. Yeah.
He's not a baby though. How old is he now?
He's like 11 or 12. I think he's 12.
And where would he be in the handicap system now?
That's in grade 1.
Right.
Yeah. But
where and when was his last win?
2 years ago with our Catherine. He didn't win last year. She picked up a few rosettes, but she didn't win.
Right.
The year before she won a tier prince. But it's really a matter of having a bit of fun with our Catherine. She enjoys him and he looks after her, so that's great.
Do you know, on a serious note, they do it in jumping. They've done it in jump racing now for a few years. They've just started to do it in flat racing. Veterans races.
Yes.
For horses of a certain age. I think with jumping it's 10 years and up, which would probably suit harness racing. I think with the flat it's 6 years and up.
Yeah.
Why not?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Why not?
I suppose it gives them older horses that have reached the top of their handicap a chance.
Yeah. Let's have that.
I mean, he's still a good horse, and our Catherine enjoys it, and he does all what he should do. But he isn't as good as he was.
No.
He's just not as good as he was. So.
But you know, these are the horses that make up the biggest percentage of the sport.
Yes,
you know, the workaday horses.
They are, and what's more, the betting public.
Yeah.
Not that we've got a great betting public, but the betting public.
Or the racing fans.
The racing fans actually know the form of these horses.
Yes. Yeah.
So when they see a race card with these in, they can actually make a proper decision on what they're going to bet.
Yeah. So maybe it's something that the BHRC perhaps just
maybe could
consider.
Yes, they could.
You know, just a few veterans races during the course of the season, 10 years old and upwards.
Yeah. Maybe I would qualify for that.
I didn't say veteran drivers. You're certainly past getting the 2 grade lift anyway. So Oakview Duke, he's now grade 1 and he's 11 years old, but a good, honest pacer.
Yeah. Yes, he is. Yeah.
This is the 4-year-old qualifier, Desert Ranger. First of all, guys, just tell me a little bit about who owns Desert Ranger and the breeding.
Jimmy Winters is the owner. It's out of a mare called Stonerick Speed by Chris Nichols' stallion, the Preacher Patch. He's going very nice, a bit on the spooky side, but he goes to the qualifiers at Appleby.
Home soil for Jimmy?
Home soil, yes, yeah. He usually likes to turn out at
He does, yeah.
He does, yeah. It's going okay.
Confident of qualifying at
Appleby? I think he will qualify. It'll be his first time on a racetrack, but I think he will qualify. Yeah.
Okay. And wonderful pedigree. It's just, you know, you mentioned Stone Riggs Speed. Of course, we've got the connection with the great Stone Riggs Mystery there.
Yes, yeah. Stone Riggs Speed and Mystery's mother were sisters.
Yeah.
So, and Stone Riggs Speed, what can you say about him? Stone Riggs Mystery, what can you say?
Tell me, guys, about what is life like here now without Stone Riggs Mystery, because he was just such a wonderful racehorse.
Oh, with having Mystery here, we had probably the best horse that's ever been in Britain. And with all the big free-for-alls that come, and they're the races. It's great to win a maiden and novice race. It really, you know.
And it's great to win a big handicap.
And of course it is. But actually, to go to the free-for-all, where the best horses are in Britain, and race among that company, it's gives you a buzz. Mm. But to go to them races with the best horse in the country, knowing that you are going to win, is something else. Like it really is.
Appleby 12 months ago, that was a tremendous performance coming from way off the pace.
Yes, it was. And
but there are so many for Stone Riggs Mystery.
Yes.
If you could single out just one race that gave you the most satisfaction with Stone Riggs Mystery, what would it be?
When he won the Crock of Gold. I can't just remember what was it. 2 years or 3 years ago. Stepped out of the car. He was drawn one. Stepped out of the car. With Acorn's horse, won by Commotion. Brywin's Magic Potion stepped out on the outside of me, and then Bath Lane came up the backside, and we went head to head for the first half. I think we went to the half in 56, I think. And then when we rolled into the backside, Bath Lane folded away, and I knew they'd won. And when we got to the top corner, and I chipped at him, and he sprinted home. And I suppose what gave us a lot of satisfaction as well, Bath Lane had beat him in Ireland that same year.
Yes.
So when he'd fended that off in proper style, you know, I mean, he really did just, he just blew it apart. That was some feeling when he did that.
And Sheila, what was he like to deal with in the stable?
Oh, a big softie, softie. Just a pleasure to do. And we do miss him, but I don't know who's going to replace him.
Well, you've got a really exciting team assembled for the 2018 season. Some really well-bred, promising young horses.
Mm.
So let's just hope
crossed.
there's a mystery amongst this stable.
Yeah, let's hope. Few and far between them horses. Few and far, they are.
Well, guys, we've really enjoyed the stable visit here at Oakview. Looking forward to 2018. And, well, you never know. Maybe the Leicester Piggott of harness racing may win an 11th Derby later in the year. But many thanks to Sheila and Mick Lord. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Dan.